Welcome to St. Francis Xavier School, a community of learners, an environment that provides each and every one of our students an opportunity to engage in spiritual growth, academic excellence, and community service. Each and every day, we strive to provide our students with values that will last a lifetime.
When Todd and I started here with our kiddos, they were in 6th grade, 4th grade, 2nd grade, and kindergarten. And immediately we could sense a huge difference in the feel and the atmosphere, the engagement of our kids in their schooling experience. It was a palpable difference. We couldn't put our finger on it, however, about what one thing was different. And we talked about it all the time because it was so noticeable and vibrant. And all I could describe it as is just the whole child experience. Our kids, their minds are nurtured, but their hearts and spirits just as much. And that is so important to me as a parent, to know that my whole child is being taken care of. It's just a very special place.
Academics is a strong part here at St. Francis, and making sure that the children are well prepared for the next level obviously is very key and crucial here at St. Francis. You know, it's one thing to learn from a book, but it's another thing to really learn, again, the whole being of the person. Everything from the morality and the values that are taught here. And it's really an extension of the family. And to be able to extend that here throughout their academic day really is not only a relief from a parent's perspective, but really is one of those features that I don't know where else you can get that.
We offer opportunities for the students to grow in other ways. It's important that when they're here at St. Francis, they get the opportunity to take some ownership in their school, be leaders in their school, and then take those skills that they learn doing those things and be leaders in the communities that they live in, not necessarily only when they're grown up, but while they're in high school also.
I was just talking to a friend of mine about what I do at work, and I'm so excited to say that I get to spend time in prayer with students. This is a great gift of working at a Catholic school, where in the music room we get to practice for Mass, but it's not just the practicing of the songs. They're learning all sorts of elements of music that are required by the standards, and yet they're praying at the same time. That is my favorite part of this job, because they feel it. Their eyes light up, they hear what's going on, and then they'll come back to the music room and say, "Mrs. Jägerheinen, did you hear? We sang from our hearts." And I think that speaks really loudly to the culture that we have here, and to the things that are important not only to the students, but to the faculty, to the families, and we try and give that gift.
There is a magic in this place. When you walk in the door, and I felt it when I came here, and our kids were in preschool, and you'd walk down the hall and you'd come into a group of 5th or 6th graders who could walk right by you, but they'd turn and they'd say good morning or hello. And you can't teach that. You can tell them that, but you can't teach it. There's something about community here. And you know, everybody says it's like a family, but it is like a family. People who care about each other. And not only do they care about each other, but they care about the world. And you can't teach that either.
We're doing some exciting curriculum. I love the curriculum I'm working with. It's challenging.
A lot of trial and
I
error.
have to take a lot of time to prepare it. I don't know, there's just a great feel in the building where even though we have challenges, it's exciting. And we're moving forward, and there's just a constant, okay, let's do this. What works, what doesn't work, let's revise it. There's just a constant movement forward, just constantly. Absolutely a positive feel, happy students, happy faculty, just happy.
God's love for a lifetime.
Yeah!
Memories for a lifetime.
Yeah!
Christianity for a lifetime.
Yeah! Fun activities for a lifetime!
Yeah! Learning skills for a lifetime.
Yeah!
Technology skills for a lifetime.
Yeah!
God's teachings for a lifetime.
Yeah!
Having fun for a lifetime.
Yeah! Woo!
Friendships for a lifetime.
Yeah!
Loving God for a lifetime.
Woo!
Español para toda la vida.